The filter-free diary. Uh,
Good morning. It's about 8 in the morning. Yes, I'm in bed. Super comfy. Yay. So last time we were talking about God and what is God and stuff like that. I'm not going to talk about that today, but I did want to talk about the sphere of influence because we were discussing that last time. Like, it's common knowledge, and I'm not so sure everybody knows what the sphere of influence is, so I feel like we got to talk about it. Try to explain the sphere of influence. It's like why the planet is gravity. Gravity is a type of sphere of influence. In fact, it makes up our sphere of influence, but it's not the only thing. Or you think about it like people, right? Especially now with like social media and everything, people have a sphere of influence. It's the friends they associate with, it's the stuff they always talk about, it's what revolves around them, right? A sphere of influence. And the thing is, our sphere of influence can change, right? Like a person can have one set of friends, go through some life experiences, and then like realize maybe that set of friends wasn't, you know, the right set of friends for them, and so they get a new set of friends, and now they have a new sphere of influence. Because the thing is, your sphere of influence influences you as much as it influences everything that comes into contact with you. Again, a lot like gravity. When the Earth is doing its thing, rotating around the sun, there's a gravity pull of the sun, its sphere of influence, and the gravity pull of Earth, our sphere of influence. So they're all like acting together. And the moon, of course, it has its own sphere of influence too, and that's what gives us the tides. So so even though, for example, the moon's sphere of influence is its own contained around itself, because the moon is close enough to the earth, its sphere of influence affects us by giving us tides. Pull the water this way, whatever. So the earth definitely has a sphere of influence. And that sphere of influence is what, for one, keeps us on this planet for right now. I'm pretty sure everybody knows the moon landing was faked. But if not, I'm gonna have that in a video upcoming eventually here too, because sometimes you don't have to prove what you can't prove. Sometimes you can just prove what people understand and what they know. But anyways, back to the point. Our sphere of influence doesn't let us leave this planet. And it won't let us leave this planet until we unlock it. And the thing is, it's not like when we unlock it, we'll get shot out of the universe and we'll lose gravity, and, it's not like that. It's more like, did you know that the reason special helmets are needed when people go to like a space station, which is still within, Earth's orbit? It's not the moon, but it's definitely getting farther from our sphere of influence. They have to have special helmets, because if they don't, what they end up seeing is like shapes and designs and stuff like that. Interestingly enough, well, for one, I have seen that. I know what that looks like. I know what they saw. We'll talk about that another day. Um, but what it is it's actually it's the real architecture of the school. The thing is, our eyes act like compilers, and they take in the architecture and they compile it into something we can understand, like, walls and floors and pictures and, posters and stuff like that. But when you leave the sphere of influence, your eyes don't compile the data properly, or at least in a fashion that you can understand, and you can't really function without your compilers working properly. So that's the reason why humans won't be leaving this planet anytime soon. That helmet, it works at the level of which we have it. If we try to push it farther, we'll have to make a new helmet. So anyways, sphere of influence surrounds the earth, keeps us hidden so that all their cultures can't interact with us. Also, keeps everybody else hidden from us so we can't interact with them. Why? Because we're not at a high enough level yet. When we get there, we'll unlock the sphere of influence and we'll get to join the rest of the galaxy. But not yet. So, that's just a little bit of information on the sphere of influence. Have a good day today. Bye.